Costco is poking the Trump bear. Why Costco is suing the Trump administration. Costco sues U.S. government over tariff refunds ahead of Supreme Court ruling. During President Donald Trump's second term, most major public companies have avoided confronting him, choosing instead to maintain favor through donations, gifts, and strategic CEO visits. That's why Costco's recent decision to sue the Trump administration over what it claims is an overreach of emergency powers in imposing broad tariffs was particularly surprising. Costco is seeking a refund on these tariffs. Other companies including Bumblebee Foods, EssilorLuxottica, Ray-Ban's parent company, Revlon, and Kawasaki Motors have filed similar lawsuits, but Costco is the most prominent corporation to challenge the administration on tariffs. Corporate America has mostly stayed silent in Trump's second term, unlike his first term when many CEOs publicly opposed him, such as after his 2017 comments on Charlottesville. Factors behind their current caution include Trump's willingness to punish unfavored companies, the benefits of his light regulation, especially in AI, and the advantages companies gain by staying on his good side. However, tariffs may become the first issue major businesses openly oppose. Tariffs are unpopular. Americans increasingly view tariffs as contributing to high living costs. A CBS News poll in late October showed only 38% support new tariffs, while 62% oppose a reversal from 2024, when a slim majority supported them. A recent Fox News poll also found that only 15% of respondents believe Trump's policies help their financial situation, compared to 46% who say they hurt. Costco likely won't upset many customers by opposing an already unpopular trade policy. In its lawsuit, the company sharply criticized the inconsistent, chaotic way tariffs were imposed and sought a full refund, though it didn't specify how much it had paid. With the Supreme Court appearing poised to rule most of Trump's tariffs illegal and Justice Amy Coney Barrett warning the refund system will be messy, Costco is moving early to secure repayment. Costco also stands out because it has maintained its DEI policies despite pressure, and its strong value-oriented reputation keeps customer support high. Results of challenging Trump's tariffs have varied. Companies like Amazon and Walmart faced public retaliation from the administration when they signaled tariff-related price increases or transparency to customers. Apple announced it would shift U.S.-bound iPhone production from China to India after Trump's steep tariffs threatened to cost the company nearly $1 trillion per quarter. Trump reacted negatively, saying he had a little problem with Tim Cook and later threatened a 25% tariff on Apple products. But after Cook visited the Oval Office in August, pledged $100 billion in U.S. investment, and presented Trump with a gold-based plaque, the tariff threat disappeared. With the Supreme Court likely to strike down most tariffs and public support for tariffs falling, analysts think Costco's lawsuit may encourage more companies to file similar cases. Experts note that while many firms may follow Costco's lead, those doing significant business with the federal government will probably remain hesitant to sue. Costco has broken from most major corporations by suing the Trump administration, arguing that Trump exceeded his authority when imposing sweeping tariffs and seeking refunds if the Supreme Court strikes them down. The case centers on whether Trump legally used the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to raise tariffs up to 50% on countries like India and Brazil, and up to 145% on China, costing U.S. importers up to $90 billion. If the court rules against Trump, refund eligibility and procedures remain unclear, and Justice Amy Coney Barrett warned the process could be chaotic. Many companies have quietly requested delays in finalizing their tariff payments to keep refund options open. Costco, however, is taking a stronger stance because it is not guaranteed a refund and says Customs and Border Protection denied several of its extension requests. Trump has described the case as critical for the country, and could make refunds harder to obtain. Experts say Costco is acting proactively, fearing the government won't create a clear refund system. The company didn't disclose how much it spent on contested tariffs. Its lawsuit, which criticizes the chaotic implementation of tariffs, carries political risks, especially given past retaliation against Amazon for actions seen as opposing Trump's tariff policies. Despite risks, Costco has major financial incentives. If it doesn't sue and the tariffs are ruled illegal, it may still struggle to recover its money, potentially absorbing large, unrecoverable costs. Costco has sued the U.S. government to secure potential tariff refunds if the Supreme Court rules that President Trump lacked authority to impose broad tariffs under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act. The company said the law created uncertainty about whether businesses can recover improperly paid tariffs, and that Customs and Border Protection denied its request for more time to finalize tariff calculations, putting its refund rights at risk. Costco, one of the largest companies involved and with $275.2 billion in annual revenue, joins dozens of firms, including Bumblebee Foods, EssilorLuxottica, Kawasaki Motors, Revlon, and Yokohama Tire, that have filed similar suits. During November 5 oral arguments, justices from across the ideological spectrum questioned whether Trump's invocation of emergency powers was legal. A ruling date has not been announced. Costco has also adjusted to tariffs by reducing suppliers, increasing local sourcing, and relying more on its Kirkland brand.